Compass directions. So here we are. If you want to put the date down, I don't know if you do that, but I think if you put the date down, you can always go back on Google Classroom and review that topic. I don't know if that's probably a good idea moving forward. I don't always do that, but in some cases you'll be given compass directions. So example, south 30 degrees west, it essentially gives you the direction of one of the sides of the resulting triangle. It is important to read these carefully since the angles are not always inside the triangle, okay? This is the one that we need to make sure we get, that part. And here we go. So I'm going to introduce the topic. I don't think we're going to solve today. We're just going to introduce it and see how it goes. By the way, this is how you read it, okay? If you see n 25 degrees west, it reads as follows. Starting from north, move 25 degrees westward. Can you read that? It's a little blurry. Is my vision? I don't want to lose my vision. But I'll probably have to wear glasses soon. Starting from north, move 25 degrees westward. Okay, guys? So, how is this going to work? This follows you wherever you go, technically. Every time you walk somewhere, this is like on you. It's almost like a target. And every time you go somewhere, there's always north, east, west, south. Okay? So, how would we measure this in particular? This is where I want you to start. I want you to be like, I'm right here. And based on this, I'm gonna kind of slightly mark the north side. It's like that's my starting point. And I'm gonna go 25 degrees in the west direction, towards west. So I'm gonna start measuring my angle this way. Okay, put arrowheads like that. And then you go, so that is the direction you'll be traveling. This direction, specifically. We don't use this when we travel with a car, because guess what? We can't just drive across a bunch of houses, right? Or yards. We just go 3 blocks down, 2 over, right? But ships, or if you're like in a forest and you have a compass, this is how you travel, right? And obviously you have to deviate, but planes, they can use this navigation system. So this is actually what I want you to think of. That is your direction you're traveling, okay? What else? Oh, I want you to know that if you go north 25 degrees west, okay, you could also flip-flop these. You could actually put west first and north second. I don't do this very often, but you need to know. And then you're gonna have to put down the complement of it. So these two have to add up to 90, 65 it is. And you're like, what just happened? If this is 25, guys, what is this? 65, right? Adds up to 90. So guess what? You could say from the west, turn 65 degrees north, towards the north that is. You would still be talking about the same direction. I hope that makes sense. I just need you to know that it could go either way. We're talking about the same direction. Fun stuff, eh? All right. Let's keep going. I will just say these add up to 90, right? They're complement. All right. It doesn't happen very often, honestly. I just need you to know that you could do that. Next, if you read something like this, south 15 east, where do you start? South. So you actually put a dot here, kind of travel along the south just for a little bit, and then turn 15 degrees towards the east. So you go, it's actually just a small angle, by the way. I just can't make it small enough here. And then this is the direction that you travel, and then the 15 goes in there. Okay, just make sure you have the 15 wedged in there. It's very hard to see. Let me zoom in. Okay. It's 15. go. So I just need you to have this concept so tomorrow we can just hit the ground running, okay? Next, state the following compass directions. So what if I were to give you these and I ask you, okay, what is the compass direction in each of these cases? East 32 degrees south. Would you agree with that? Because guess, you kind of make the angle, it's touching the east, right? And it kind of goes towards the south. So this one would be east 32 degrees towards the south. That's the direction of this, that this item, object, person is traveling. This one over here, make the angle where the number is. So it's touching the north, right? So this means that you would say north 71 degrees towards the west. I hope that makes sense. I will actually AC you on this kind of stuff tomorrow, okay? Just a short little, like, do you know how to read your compass directions? Okay? I want to at least do one word problem. I'm not going to solve it. I'm just going to sketch it. Please come with me. We still have 8 minutes. This is going to take me less than 5. Okay, less than 5, I promise. Compass direction word problem cases. Note that it isn't possible to cover all scenarios, but you should get a pretty good idea after seeing just a few, okay? Sketch the following scenarios based on the description given. Example, you see a tree that is due east of you. What is that? You see a tree that's due east of you. That's important. From the same location, you notice that a deer is standing north 40 degrees west of you. How far is the deer from the tree? I just want you to, first, just so you know, you might have to be comfortable with making an ugly sketch and just then transferring and making a nicer version of it, because this one is a little bit harder to do right off the bat. So what you need to kind of picture is this is you, okay? And you notice a tree due east of you. Where is east, by the way? Yeah, so I'm going to say these types of questions, you're going to put a dot down, but then you're going to have your compass rows like that. And you know this is north, south, west, and east, right? So the tree is literally right due east. So you can actually draw your line straight this way. It's east direction, somewhere over here. That's the tree. It's due east of you. I'm going to put that down here, due east. And this is you, okay? Don't forget about you. All right. Now what does it say? The deer is where? North, 40 degrees west. So this is the north line, correct? So you're going to kind of creep on it. Don't make too dark of a mark, okay? But you're going to go 40 degrees in the west direction here. This is 40. So your line, your deer, am I going off script there? Hold on, there. That's where my deer is over here. Oh dear, I'm almost out of room. It's trying to be a joke there, guys. Deer is over there. So this is the picture that's happening here. Hold on. This is your interpretation. The interpretation can be ugly, okay? It can be like, whatever, right? Then you make a clean version of it. So I take this scenario and I just make a smaller one with a ruler this time, because this looks like that. This is you, tree, deer. What do we know about this angle here? Like, can we somehow get an angle here? What is this one right here? I just gave it away, right? This is a 90 and a 40. How much does that add up to? 130. So I'm going to say 90 plus 40 is equal to 130. And that angle will go in here. I know you're loving it already. I know you can't wait to come back tomorrow for more. But it's actually not bad if you practice these and you just pay very close attention to what the problem is saying. So that's it for today's lesson. Can I just ask you to try the one right underneath this? Just sketching it. I'm not asking you to solve it. It will take you a couple minutes, okay? I don't care if it's right or not. I just want you to try it. Thank you, guys.